Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? Hello, Facebook. So listen, I got accused again. I get my mouth gets me in trouble. I guess got accused again of fear mongering regarding the opioid crisis, and I really want to know your opinions on this. I'd like some thoughts on it. I know that I'm going to get. Actually, I already know the numbers. About 20% of people are going to say they agree, and I fear mongering, and about 80% of the people are going to say no. Keep preaching. But I'm just curious what your thoughts are on this. So listen, somebody just today I did a video on a new drug that was approved by the FDA, new fentanyl medication approved by the FDA, and that I shouldn't be, basically somebody said I shouldn't be on here causing fear for people because pain medications save lives. Look, I agree with you. There are times when pain medications save lives. I agree that that can happen. But I can tell you this, 3% of people who take an opioid, 3%, just one opioid prescribed by a doctor, a Percocet, a Vicodin, and this has been studied over decades. This isn't just new data. 3% of people, by taking one pill one time, it will lead to addiction. Taking it for 30 days, the number goes up to around 17%. 30-day prescription for a pain medication, 17% will become addicted. So when we look at this, I just want you to understand the numbers, all right? And I want to ask you this question for real, all right? If I fly around a lot and I speak on the subject of stem cell therapy. I talk to doctors and nurses, and I get to teach a lot of healthcare providers. But I get on a plane a lot. This is the point of this conversation here, is I get on a plane a lot, and a plane, a fully loaded, the average size jet that flies around the United States holds around 300 people. All right, so 300 people on one plane. Last year, over 60,000 people died from overdoses related to opioids. Over 60,000, okay? 80% of those 60,000 people became addicted because of misinformation that was proliferated by the drug companies to the doctors about the fact that these medications are not addictive. 80%, all right? 60,000, over 60,000 people died. So let's just do this math here real quick. 60,000 people, all right? Sure, you can have a free consultation. We'll help you any way we possibly can. I'm going to say times 0.8. So I'm just doing some math here. If 80% of 60,000 people, that's, I don't know if you can see that, that's 48,000 people died due to misinformation proliferated by drug companies, drug reps, and the distributors. Okay, so that's 48,000 people 1 year. Now, if I divide that by 300 people, all right, that's 160. If 160 fully loaded aircrafts fell out of the sky and killed everybody on board, shouldn't somebody say something? Shouldn't we say, like, hey, listen, maybe you should not fly, all right? Maybe there's something wrong with the FAA. Maybe there's something wrong with the regulations on this. Maybe there's something wrong with the companies who are building the aircraft. Maybe they're saying their aircraft are completely safe and the FAA is taking a blind eye. 160 aircraft are fully loaded with people falling out of the sky every year. And somebody's not going to say to the FAA, like, hey, aren't you regulating this? Aren't you checking these planes out? Isn't there something that you could do to stop this? And I'm fear mongering because this is the number of people that are dying every year, and somebody shouldn't say something. Now, somebody shouldn't put control in on this. The FDA shouldn't say, hey, maybe we should stop this. Maybe we should do something about it. Nobody's saying squat about it. And then have people saying I'm fear mongering. That's like saying, well, yeah, but there's a lot of people that actually travel just fine and safely. Totally, I agree with that. There's a lot of people that need to travel quickly from one side of the country to the other, including me. But I can tell you straight up, if nobody warned me that I had a chance of dying to that degree by flying every year, that would be a crime. If there's no organization that is doing something to prevent that from happening, that would be a crime. If there's very little regulations on it, that would be a crime. And if the aircraft people that were building these unsafe planes, okay, were lying to the people buying the planes about how safe they are, wouldn't you want to say something about it? And you say, yeah, but they get there most of the time without saying how unsafe they actually can be. I will tell you, it would be all over the news. I'm not fear mongering. I'm up here telling the truth, and darn it, I'm going to keep saying it. So if you do not like it, it's totally within your right to keep saying, hey, I don't like what you're saying. But I'm going to keep saying it because something needs to be done about this problem. All right. Mr. Scott Gottlieb, the head of the FDA, I believe he should go around and have to meet with every family member that has all the family members of people that have died due to an opioid addiction that got started because of Purdue Pharmaceuticals and their crony distributors such as Cardinal Health and McKesson, pushing these pills on people like it was candy in amounts that are crazy levels. He should have to go talk to the amount of suffering, the people that are suffering. Those people say it's helping me. Look, I truly am glad that it's helping you. Okay. But if you think that this is not a problem, then you are not willing to look. And I don't have anything really more to say about that, but I want you to know I'm going to keep talking about this. And frankly, I'm happy if the people that are producing these medications are not exposed for doing something that actually helps someone, but I hope they are exposed and I hope they're brought to justice for the crimes against humanity that they've caused by lying to the doctors, lying to consumers. It's been proven, folks. It has absolutely been proven that they have lied to doctors and consumers, and they're already got lawsuits against them, class action lawsuits. So I hope they are brought to justice. I can tell you for sure these medications are not going away. They're not going away. People do need them from time to time. There are people that are suffering. I will agree with you. So don't sit there and think that your medications are going to go away. If Purdue Pharmaceuticals and the Sackler family got all arrested tomorrow and went to jail, it would be a great day for this country and for the people that have had family members lost to addiction. I believe it would be a great day. But I will tell you, the medications will still be produced for people who need it. Hopefully, if that were to occur, it would be on what would happen is there'd be much tighter controls on it. People who needed it would get it, and people who didn't would not. And the doctors would have to think not just once, not just twice, but maybe 10 times before they actually prescribed a medication to somebody that could potentially result in addiction and therefore lead to a loss of life, loss of loved ones, just an unimaginable amount of suffering. So listen, I hope this was actually, you can think what you want on it. But anyway, I hope you found this useful. We're going to keep talking and try and bring the truth about healthcare. It's what we do. It's what I'm passionate about, is trying to keep lies out of healthcare. And it's just my passion. It is my passion to help people reduce suffering in their life. For those of you who are suffering and you believe that pain medication is the only solution, I want you to know that I'm not looking down on you in any way, shape, or form. I do not want you to suffer. It's why I come to work. I would love nothing more than to be able to help every single one of you stop suffering in your life. I don't know how to do that for every one of you. I don't know all your situations, but I do want you to know that I feel for you. It is. I don't even, death does not bother me that much. Human suffering bothers me to my core. I don't like it. I want people to not suffer, but that goes with that. With wanting to help you not suffer with pain means I also don't want your family members or your loved ones to suffer with the misery of losing you to an addiction that could have been caused by a doctor who could have maybe done something differently rather than prescribe you an opioid, which now you may be addicted to. Which by survey, by the number of people that respond to my posts who said, yes, I've lost loved ones, I've lost family members, I've personally been addicted, it's been hell. Folks, it's a lot of people, way more than the people say that I'm fear-mongering. So anyway, you all have a great night. Is there anything we can do to help you? Again, we're here in Middle Tennessee. You want to come travel to see us and you want to do a consultation with us, you want to see if there's something that can be done. I can tell you there is so much that can be done that is not what would be considered mainstream medicine, but is unbelievably effective at solving chronic health problems. It blows my mind at how much is available, how much knowledge is out there that can actually create effective results. That is not just taking another pill. It's sometimes it's mind-boggling that the FDA controls so much of what you read and hear, and due to their relationships with pharmaceuticals and the insurance companies, you don't get to ever hear about it. It's not always covered, but you need to know there are solutions. You do not have to suffer. I would love to be able to help you. Hope you found this valuable. Sorry. If you can do me a favor, hit the like button up there. Give me those little likes. Give me those little hearts. I appreciate that. Lets me know that the information is being received well. And also share this with people because they need to hear it. And we need to change healthcare. It's actually sick care in this country. It's not healthcare at all. We need emergency medicine. We have the best emergency medicine in the country in the United States, but when it comes to actual healthcare, our system is so ridiculously broken. It's a wonder that anybody actually goes to the doctor. But most people have been brainwashed into thinking that health is going to come from a pill all the time. Although, again, please understand that I do believe there's a time and place for medication. Anyway, I'm checking out. I'm going home. I hope you have a great night. And I love you all. And, we can change things together. Bye now.